Hello everyone. Today I would like to talk to you about emotional intelligence in children. We often think that children are too young and they don't understand things. But I want to tell you a very important facet that I have realized in my 15 years as a therapist. When it comes to understanding their parents' emotions, children are the best psychologists. You may ask me why? What makes me say that? So I'll tell you. Often, little children, let's say 5-year-old Ravi is sitting there and he sees that his mother is cooking, but at the same time, she's banging the utensils and she's just generally looking very irritable. Do you think Ravi is able to identify what's going on in his mother's head? Yes, he can. He understands her irritability. He understands that something is frustrating her. He may not understand why she's seeming irritable. And most of the time, children from the age of 5 to 10 often like to think that the world revolves around them. In fact, what's going to happen is he may think that because of something he did, his mummy is not feeling that good about her life. And generally, that is why she is feeling so annoyed. He'll go over his head and think, okay, I did not do the homework. Maybe my mother is angry because of that. Maybe I stayed up late or I watched too much TV. The point is, young children are unable to understand that adults have their own issues and challenges and they don't necessarily lead to them. So, why do you think Ravi is going on this tangent? For simple reasons is nobody probably has spoken to him about feeling their feelings, identifying what's happening, and he also does not know that all he has to do is simply ask, Mommy, is something on your mind? Would you like to talk about it? Now, can you expect Ravi to know about these things if it has never been spoken about? Obviously, you can't. Children are introduced to ABCs, yet very rarely are they spoken to about feelings. Very rarely are they made aware that sometimes we have a sea of emotions inside us which reflect out in our actions. Now, do you think Ravi's mother wanted to bang the dishes? Do you think Ravi's mother even knew that Ravi could read her absolutely clearly as a book in front of him? Obviously, the chances are much higher that she did not. So, how could this situation be used as a, an instance where emotional intelligence can be cultivated in young children? Firstly, as parents, we are very careful about how we are providing for our children, their education, their materialistic needs, their value building. But one area where we tend to completely forget about or even pay attention to is their emotional intelligence. So, emotional intelligence is nothing but being aware of emotions, learning to regulate them, and then understanding the emotions of others and also having self motivation about what is important in life. So, now, how is it that Ravi's mother can approach the situation? She's cooking, she realizes that she's not feeling good about something, and let's say she sees Ravi watching her. All she needs to do is smile and tell him that Ravi, I have something going on in my mind and that's really, really bothering me. Would you like to know what is it? Ravi may say yes, no, or he may just not seem to be bothered. Yet he will understand that acknowledging emotions is the first step. Whether anything further happens in this interaction or not, at least Ravi will learn that he can always talk about his feelings. There is no pretentiousness where only some feelings are acceptable. All emotions serve a purpose. So let's build a society of emotionally intelligent children where we do not snub their voices, where we discuss with them what's going on. And perhaps we may not discuss the full magnitude of the issues that we are facing in life, but let's not treat them as imbeciles or nitwits or people who do not understand. Let's treat them as fledgling plants who have their whole life ahead, and they will actually have an inner landscape of a thriving evergreen tree of emotions only if we acknowledge our emotions and we regulate them. So, I hope this talk has just given you a moment to reflect on, are you interested in raising emotionally intelligent children? Are you doing your bit to cultivate that in your child? It's not rocket science. It can be as easy as brushing your teeth on a day to day basis. Talk to children about simple things at the end of the day. Give them a warm hug and ask them, how was your day? What felt good? What felt bad? You know, what happened with me? This felt good. This did not feel good. These are some of the other things that happened, and I felt disgust, contempt, shame, appreciation. Oh, we have a magical spectrum of words for emotions. So explore them with your child to develop their emotional intelligence and make them emotionally able as they grow older. So remember, have an issue, give ear to it. All the best.